What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and we got something a little bit different today, something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been wanting to kind of showcase how I make my thumbnails. The only downfall with this video is I used OBS, a screen capture software, because I wanted it to look the best, and it actually froze on some parts and left a couple parts out. So I'm basically going to do a voiceover on this video and kind of walk you through the steps that I personally do to make my thumbnails. So right off the bat, you see the Yankees represented there. I'm clicking on a screenshot that I took from the video, and I'm actually opening it up with I think it's in Pixio. I think that's the name of it. So we're going to, in Pixio Photo Editor. So what it's going to do, it's going to bring up the screenshot that I took from the actual video. And you see there's the glorious stuffed bagel mini. So what I do here, the first step is I actually use some coloration tactics, and I fix the color on this. I use clarity, saturation, contrast, and one other option there. But this is one of the spots where it froze. So you're going to see the picture actually change. There you go. So it gets darker, the colors are more pronounced, and it's just going to make for a better final product when we're doing the thumbnail. Even though the video is pretty clear with the camera, especially in the car, we just kind of fix it up a little bit. So I'm going to actually save that to my desktop. It's going to put a in Pixio description after it, and it's going to go to the desktop. So as you can see, it's a little slow here. I did edit this a little bit, but we will do our best to kind of talk over the long pauses here. So the next step is, like I said, I'm saving this to the desktop. Now I'm actually bringing up PicMonkey right here. This is what I use to actually construct the thumbnail. So it pops up here. You see all the options over to the left. And what I will do here, and one of the steps, let me go back. It actually picks a YouTube thumbnail template, and that's what this is. It froze over that part. So this is actually sized perfectly for the YouTube template. All right, so right here, I'm just going to start adding photos. So the initial photo I'm going to add is going to be the main picture, the picture that we just edited in Pixio. So I go to my desktop and we get that into the template here, and we'll get started. So I've taught myself how to do this. It's evolved over the years. And now I can probably knock out a good thumbnail in about 15 minutes, something like that. Sometimes a little bit longer. Sometimes I try different scenarios, different options, different logos, things like that. So you see the picture now is in the screen right there. And the next step is just to put the overlays on there. So I have to put the Dunkin' logo. I have to put my endorsement logo that I always throw up in one of the corners. There it is right there. You see the endorsement logo. Something strange that's happened with PicMonkey for me is whenever I put a logo in, it's always big, and I always have to shrink it. This just started happening to me about a week ago. I'm not sure why. It's a couple extra steps, takes a couple extra seconds. But that little template over there on the right, I did move it, but for some reason it froze. So that logo is up in the right-hand corner. I now get the Dunkin' logo that I have saved in a folder on my computer, and I put that up into the left-hand corner. You're going to see, I think it skips it here. I put a border along the outside of that to make it pop a little bit more with the purple. Now I start doing the text, and I forget what the name of that is. There's a font right there that is very similar to the Dunkin' font, and I use this font a lot in my Dunkin' thumbnails. So here I'm going to, this is actually going to skip around pretty much, pretty good here. So right away you see, so I put the color to the white font, and then I outlined it in the purple that I matched with the apostrophe up in Dunkin'. So you're going to see minis pop up here in a second. All right, there you go. Stuffed bagel minis. Now, what I did was I found a picture of the actual product on the Dunkin' website. I always like to use as much of the actual advertisement from these restaurants as possible, and I use a program called GIMP 2.10. You see it right there. I think it's GIMP 2. I think it's just GIMP, and it's 2.10. And this is going to pop up, and you're only going to see the end here, but I actually take the background out of this picture. It was a white background, and I kind of clean it up. You'll see up in the left hand corner, I'll take away some of that shadowing for a quick second. And again, I apologize, the screen capture software just does not like my computer. But that is actually a close-up of the actual item that is going to make the overlay for the thumbnail. So once this is complete, I save this to the desktop, and what will happen next is I then put it there in the left-hand corner. But as you can see, just looking at it, it does not pop as much as I would like it. So I actually put a white outline coming up around it. You're going to see that pop up. And again, I filmed all of this, but it is what it is. And so there's a small white outline around it. And then I put in the arrow that's going to go from the product to the actual product. And you see review up there. I typed up review, and we are going to shrink that, and that will actually go up in the right hand corner underneath my logo that's blocked up there. I add cream cheese right there to show you what's going to be the filling inside these stuffed bagel minis. And that is basically the end of the thumbnail. Dunkin' stuffed bagel minis. You got the product, you got the main product that I'm holding, and it's showing cream cheese with the arrow there, kind of giving it a little color, a little pop. Everything I do with these is well thought out. I always try to pick the right colors and everything. And you saw right at the end there, I have a new, like an NEW new sign. I have a bunch of those in my folders that I've saved up over the years when a product is new. All right, so there is the final thumbnail. You see the new up there after Dunkin'. So it's the new stuffed bagel minis, cream cheese, and that's what it's going to look like. And there is my outro. So, all right, thank you very much for joining me. I hope this helps some of you out there who have not made your own thumbnails, but I appreciate you checking out this different kind of video, and that's it. We'll see you soon with some more reviews. Bye.